Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. The Yankees will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Rounded down the third baseline. Drury loves it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone in order. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, Jarrell Cotton, and boy, he is a good one. Big, live arm. Not a very strong, powerful guy. He reminds me a lot of Pedro Martinez. Low to mid-90s fastball with good sinking action. A terrific changeup, which I think is his best pitch. He has the curve and slider, but he's primarily fastball changeup, and the changeup is a really good one.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I didn't do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
So 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Fegley corrals it, makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in, Aaron Judge, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2. And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Here's Chris Davis now. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 1-for-12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Stepping in, Mark Canha. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. A's go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. In there, strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Hernandez gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hard hit to first. Olsen has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Torres stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Josh Phegley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Tapper up the line, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The left fielder, number 29, Garcia.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Way out in front. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres scoops it up, throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Pittsburgh area native Neil Walker will kick things off when we return. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Neil Walker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This one's down to third. Hernandez takes it in, and there's one away. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West to just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Now batting, Aaron Hicks, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sliders in for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Semien brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Semien, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Lowry will take the turn and hit for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Matt Olson, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded to first. Walker has it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Torres. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Semien over to his left. 2 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on MLB Network. So digging in now, Chris Davis. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The next 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So now it's Mark Hanna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Digging in, Boog Powell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in, Josh. Begley, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Matt Chapman will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Matt Chapman will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 26.
Now at the plate, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Victor Caratini is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. And a ball 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Powell has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Hernandez fields it cleanly, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Settling in now, Austin Romine. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Romine becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Lowe Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's there and records the first out. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres right there. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. No hits to this point. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brett Gardner is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, and it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. Drury fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Ready, here's the first offering.
Third baseman, Brandon.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Powell is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next for New York, Neil Walker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The Yanks leave one. They lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Mark Hanna, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gardner is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Into the box now, Wood Powell. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
That's by him for strike 1. So the Bronx Bombers are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That winds up foul. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
That's to first. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Luke Pochaver is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second, and he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Pochaver comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Fouled off. Torres takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Into the box, Brendan Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Second and third, 2 away. And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Now at the plate, Lowe Garcia. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Torres is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So striding in, Marcus Semien. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Garcia leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. If Grand Slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Aroldis Chapman answers the call from dugout.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Stephen Piscotty will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's Chris Davis now. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Drury has it to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Yanks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Jarrell Cotton takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.